Hey, boys and girls. Hi. Another day on stream video. Okay, so I just like to give you guys just for a moment, because I did have this in mind in like at the moment, because I just thought I should talk things through, because sometimes seeing all this drama going on, as always, as usual, every time, like every year on YouTube or whatever. I just wanted to be honest with you, boys and girls, that I just sometimes wish drama just n- never existed to begin with. And yet, I don't know about you, boys and girls, but I'm starting to feel like it really needs to stop. No matter how there's many people out there who gets feelings hurt or feel like they're the only one who gets hurt anyway, but still causing trouble with each other. And yet, I always just find it annoying. And I mean, what else? To be honest, there's many reasons to not like drama, like whatsoever. And to be fair, I do sometimes just want everyone to just get along. Yep. Mm-hmm. Night, Mom. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Just my mom and just trying to help me with something, but nothing to worry about. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, we were talking about drama, weren't we? So can I just be honest with you, boys and girls? I just don't know where to start now. Um, just you don't mind, just give me for a second. Just need to wait until my mom goes up the stairs. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Okay, that's good. There we go. So like I said, so I was gonna say about why drama should be stopped. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know some of you might gonna say that what I know you're gonna say anyway. But I do agree with you anyway, to be a fact that we can't always have the control on stopping people giving the negative feedback, because we all just have to live with it now, don't we? Of course we do. And I mean, if some people who doesn't like to accept by to live with it, then that's their problem. They're lost. So, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it because sometimes there's people out there who are different. I mean, we all are different people who have, well, basically, different opinion, different facts, trying to make sure everyone to understand each other. Yeah, like I want you to understand me in general, like you want me to understand you in general. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, and I know there's a word that says conflict. Yeah, I don't know what it means again, but it's been a while since I learned that word from other people using it for whatever reason. So yeah, but yeah, it is true, to be fair, that trauma can be conflict to people to get overreacted and upset in general. Yeah. So the reason why I'm doing this video, guys, well, basically because I do sometimes been seeing some like random people's posts popping up whenever I go on YouTube, and sometimes I just you know read them out, even though I don't get involved. Like literally, I don't get involved anyway, but I still read them from time to time. Depends whatever's going on, you know. It's not like I'm interested in getting involved anyway. I just wanted to see what's going on because I do sometimes, pick my nose in sometimes, but it's not like it's a big deal, you know. I'm just saying, yeah, yeah. Well, for some reason, I just find sometimes just find it a bit over the top, like overdoing it when someone's getting into a fight with each other for any sort of reason for having an argument about. It can be any topic, whatever that you had a problem with, and there's one thing you need to realize, that no matter how disappointed you get, no matter how hurt our feeling gets, we have to acknowledge other people's feeling as well. They acknowledge ours, because that's the importance of when it comes to understanding. And there's a reason we have this misunderstanding, miscommunication thing, because it does exist anyway, and I am aware of it, because it can happen to me from time to time, because I do sometimes end up saying something without realizing that I may sound like I was a bit off sometimes, which I never always mean to do it, and then I do sometimes often get people to assume that I'm being too mean, being too hard on them, but sometimes they don't even realize that I'm not trying to be horrible. I was just trying to be reason with them, by just whatever. That's all I can say. And but what's really I don't like is people is exposing people for it. Yeah, well, some people may have a point that sometimes it is okay to talk by calling someone out, by trying to be reasoned for whatever reasons for someone's behavior, or something, whatever like that. But I don't really care that much on what the problem is. Really, I just don't really care. And if people assume that I do care, then well, whatever. Because I'm not bothered by that. I just want people to accept that I do not care about drama whatsoever. But even though this video, it does involve the word that we all are aware of, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that you should assume that I do care or don't care. Sometimes I can can be in a bit of both. Depends. So please do not think or saying about hypocrisy, because I am already aware of what I'm saying there. So yeah, because I do sound like I can be a hypocrite myself from time to time, so don't get me wrong. So because I don't really need people to assume things about me when they don't know the whole story behind my account, if you get what I'm saying. And seeing some of my friends, well, almost certain people that I'm usually friends with on YouTube, well, I just can't help feeling bad for them, even though I don't always have to feel bad for them from time to time whenever they have done something wrong. Yeah, well, that is a fair point, though. Don't get me wrong on this one. And yet, I know what I'm talking about, because sometimes whenever there's someone who's having a problem with someone else, and I can't get my words out now. Sorry if I'm confusing you guys there. Sorry about that. But what I want to say, I just want everyone to leave each other alone, instead of having to stalking on what they're doing on whatever, because it's not really helping yourself, as it doesn't help the person that you have the problem with. So, I mean, if you guys remember my other video in what I mentioned, that it's but I want to say that no matter, like I said, no matter how you feel or how you disagree with someone, you should always respect them, no matter how conflict the drama it gets. So that's the point of the situation. And to be honest, well, I don't know where to start, because sometimes I do end up often get people to assume things about me and not knowing the actual real story behind my side of the story, and not giving me a chance to explain it. And sometimes it's like they never care to listen. So yeah, and yet, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but that's my whole point on this one. I mean, you can't possibly argue with me on this one, saying that people shouldn't always take their problems out on anyone else. Really? Like, seriously. Well, if you remember my Snow White video, when I mentioned that that people shouldn't always take Rachel Ziegler too serious to the breaking point, just because over her own criticism about Snow White. Look, I get that. I mean, I get that you have disagreement with that, which I do understand your side of the point. But there's one thing you need to realize, that not only are you talking about the arguments, it's clearly to me, because like I said in my Snow White video, almost everyone is attacking Rachel without realizing it. Because I know and before you could say anything or think anything, let me just remind you as kindly as I can, don't get upset or anything, but no matter how you're going to deny that you're not attacking Rachel, but you need to understand it's still attacking her no matter what. Yeah. I mean, and just because by saying she's only an actress, it doesn't excuse for you to provoke her opinion about Snow White or anything in general, whatever she has opinion with. So Yeah. I'm not here to answer any questions today, so please don't ask me questions today. Please, everyone, thank you. And I'm actually trying to focus on what I'm talking in this video. So, okay, so, I just don't know with you boys and girls. I really don't know how to say all this. Yeah. Well, basically, well, I know it's can be tough, and believe me, it is a hard thing to do. Trying to ignore the negative feedback and negative criticism or constructive criticism. But yes, I know some people mean well, but just because you're accusing someone and yet you're using constructive criticism to help them, well, I don't know how to get my points on this one, because sometimes I don't always agree with some people saying by using constructive criticism to justify their actions towards someone who done something that they don't like. If you get what I'm trying to say, you probably know what I mean. And making a video out of it just makes things worse, and not only just making it worse just for yourself, it makes worse for the person that you're exposing. So that's my fair point. And no matter how you're going to disagree with me, whether you like to hear it or not, you don't always have the right to give the person the lecture. No matter how you're going to keep saying the word constructive criticism, it means helping someone. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Hang on. Yeah, I do agree with you there, Mickey. I do agree with that. I mean, we do need to make YouTube to become a better place, but we still get people causing, yada yada yada, drama. Yeah, I mean, you do got a point there, Sebastian. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes giving someone an advice feedback, it is a good thing sometimes. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, don't remind me, boys and girls, believe me or not. I mean, I do often get advice feedback from time to time to help me to improve and growth. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's some people he can get upset over it by denying and not acknowledging their actions, behavior, or something like that. Yeah. And I was trying to think of something. And I do sometimes see my friends upset, which I do want to help by just supporting. But let me remind you, if there's something's bothering you, you can always talk to me, and I can support you all the way through. But please acknowledge what I'm going to say. Please do not drag me into your situation, because I do not want to fight with anyone that you had a problem with. Yeah. Because no matter how you feel, I don't want to get involved anyway. I mean, I could still be there for you no matter what the case, but I'm still won't get involved like I used to do. Yeah. So yeah, it's just for the best, boys and girls. Yeah. I just want to learn for the better. Not only just myself, but everyone in general needs to learn about this. We all need to acknowledge that we can't always get away with everything. I mean, we can't always get what we want. We just need to acknowledge what we did was wrong. Yeah, because I always learned this a lot at times. I've always learned like every day that it's okay to make mistakes, but you can learn from them. And like I said, you can't learn from your mistakes. And just because you make a mistake, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. If people do assume you're a bad person, then that's their problem, their loss. I mean, just don't listen to them because they don't know you. I mean, they don't know you, like literally not know the whole story behind your story. Yeah. So that's my whole fair say. And yeah, okay, fair enough. And oh, well, there's another thing, accusing. That's another thing when it comes to drama. Yeah, like accusing you from something that you have done or something that you haven't done, and sometimes it can be a bit of both. Sometimes depends on the part of the situation that's going on between you and the person that you have the drama with. So yeah, I mean, like I said, like few times already, I do often get into sort of conflict moments with some certain people from time to time, and ever since on YouTube. Um, I'm not too sure about Sebastian. Well, I'm. If you want me to share my thoughts on that, then okay. Then, well, I'm not too sure, but I'm not like 100% sure, but I can like say 50% certain that ranting and exposing is completely different thing. Yeah, because when you're ranting, it means you're ranting about something that you're annoyed about. Yeah, and sharing your thoughts about something that what really is bothering you, then that's it means it's showing your anger, your lashing out about something. And the word exposing, it means you're calling out on someone for doing something, whatever that they have done to make you to feel the right or whatever, to to expose them for whatever reason. Yeah, because I remember I learned this from high school. Yeah, because I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes me and my class and some other classes, we do sometimes have this. We do this like almost sometimes every, well, not like every day, but from like more like from time to time, so like that. And we do often talk about cyberbullying and things that we need to be aware of what's gonna happen or like what's really going on. Yeah, like if you think about stalking, um, there's many things really. Yeah, bullying, hitting, punching, provoking. You know what that means, don't you? Provoking. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's what I can. Okay. Um. mm, I wouldn't say TV dramas. We just sometimes just talk about it, and we do often watch some videos on YouTube to help us to understand more, so we can share our thoughts on what you know. hmm So yeah, that's my answer for that one. Yeah. I mean, we do got this class board where you can watch something on the screen. Yeah. Where the teachers show you something, like going on the PowerPoint, and then or watch some video on YouTube or whatever, somewhere on Google. We do that from time to time. Sorry, stupid table. Okay. I think that's it. I think so anyway. If I have any more things to say, I can always make another video about it. Yeah, I just hope you all can understand what I'm saying is not only just my own personal thoughts or sharing my opinion. I'm just sharing you some few statements, something like that. Yeah. If you want to share what you think, then be free to do so in the comments on YouTube, to be exact, because I will be closing the studio anytime soon. So, yeah. Okay, so fair enough. Anyway, I just hope you'll enjoy my video. And before I could go, when something's upsetting you or like bothering you, don't take your feelings out on anyone else. So yeah, and also another thing, always make sure to think for a second or a minute on your actions, behavior, something like that, before you could actually react, respond, and reply. Because sometimes, like I said before, I don't always agree with everyone. Like, I did say in one of my community posts where you don't always have to agree with me as well either. I don't mind some of you like to agree with me, but you don't always have to agree with me all the time. We all have different opinion and thoughts and facts and all that. So, yeah, fair enough. I don't have the control of you guys sharing your agreements or disagreements now, do I? No, I don't. Because yeah. Anyway, that's the last thing I want to say. Okay, so I'll just leave you guys to it, to think about it. And if you want, if you need a friend and you feel the need to want some support or whatever, then you know where to find me. So yeah, because I sometimes can be open to listen to you and you know what, forget it. You know what I'm gonna say anyway, but don't worry about that. I'll just leave you guys to it to think about. Well, good night. Yeah, bye.